So here now we are going to extend our loop and we will use a dictionary here. Okay, so we will use a for loop with a dictionary. So while using a for loop with a dictionary, we can unpack a key along with the value here. So we have two things. We have a key and we have a value. Like suppose we have a stock and we have a shop. In a shop we want to add a value with our key here. Suppose the keyboard value is 4, mouse the value is 2, headphone the value is 6, hard disk the value is 20. So it means, so we have the name plus their price. So we can add in a dictionary here. So in a dictionary we have two things, key along with the value. Okay, so now how we can use a for loop, with in our dictionary. So we can use for key. So the key is the keyword, like the key, this is our keyboard is the key, the first item, and the value, the second item is the value. In a stock, so this is our stock, this is our dictionary. Okay, and here we are using a method. Okay, to achieve this, that the item method has to be used here. So this is the item method, stock dot item. So it will first check the first item, the key and the value. It will print first the key and then it will also print the value. Okay, so first it will take a keyboard and its value. Let me execute and you will see here keyboard and the value. The second is the mouse and the value, headphone and the value, hard disk and the value. So by this way we can use a for loop with our dictionary to get the output. Okay, so I hope you got it. So loops are very important in any programming language, especially so loop run a block of code over and over again based on the condition or the count. So basically in a Python we have two type of loop, for loop and while loop. So let me discuss the for loop first, then we will go for the while loop. Okay, so especially the difference between these two, let me discuss the for loop first. The for loop run for the specific number of time. Please keep it in your mind. So for loop run for the specified number of time. So there are two main way you can use the for loop, using a fixed number and using a items. So how you can use, so we will see in a both way. Suppose if you are writing for x in range. Okay, so for x in a range, so our range is 0 to 3. If we will see 0 to 3, okay, then we can print this x, print x. Now we will see here, so we will print the x here and run the program. Now you will see here, so it will print 0, 1 and 2. Did you observe? So we define a number of time the loop should repeat using in a range code here. Okay, in a range, this is a function. Okay, so print x, so it print 0, 1 and 2 using the item. We can also, now I will use the second example, I will use a list. Okay, so here suppose we can loop based on the number of item present in a list here. Suppose this is my list and I will use a loop to let's say how we can use a loop to present these item in a list. Okay, so here suppose we have x in a range, but instead of range we can use stock. Let me, for x, so for x in my stock, 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 sorry, stock here. So this is stock, and then I will print, see, for here we are using this for loop for x. It will come 0, 1 and 2. So you can see it will come first item in a list, second item, third and fourth item. Okay, it will come one by one. Then it will print this X. Now let's see how it is going to print the list in the item. You can see keyboard, mouse, headphone and hard disk. So it is going to print all the item in the list. See, so X is first, it will be 1, then 2, then it will 3 and 4. It will print all the item in the list. Now what we can do, let's say we want to make all our item in plural. Okay, suppose we have a keyboard, we can write a keyboards. Okay, and if we want mouse, mouses, headphone, headphones, hard disks. So if we want to add S, how we can add the S in our list? Okay, so how we can do it? So how we can make all these name as a plural? Let's see here. So here we have for X, okay, in a range, but here first of all we need to find the length of our list. Okay, what is the length here? So we will find the length, L-E-N, length. Okay, so inside the length, so this is our first let me here the range, the range and length. Then we can write here, so what is our this one, stock. Okay, stock, inside the stock here, so it is already done. Then what we can do, so here we have, let's say stock, and let me X, and here we can do stock and X, we can append S. Okay, plus S. So now we will print this stock here, and let's see how it will work. And now let me run the program. So did you observe here, keyboards, mouse, headphone, sorry, keyboards, keyboards, keyboards. Okay, so here it is going to print this one and print. So here if you will observe here, so we have a problem with the indentation. Because of that one, it was not showing the proper output. Now you can see here, so it will print the stock. Okay, now let me run this one and you will see, so keyboard, mouses, headphones and hard disk. It is going to append this S with each item in a list. See, it is going to add, see the length is first it is going to find the length. Okay, how many item in your list. After that it is going to append S at the end of each items. Okay, did you observe here? So I hope you got it. Thank you. I'm a OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my seat. Know that they ride or die.